girl Kaakre Kaki, and you're behind the move with NYDJ. Keep it locked.
Charlie, I just chuck it. Laughing out to you. Tears in the bucket. Charlie, I'm watching behind the move. This is M.anifest, M. Diggity, NYDJ. Shout outs to you. Peace.
Alright, what up? I go by the name Sarkodie, Sarkodie, Pombity, aka you know what time it is, aka money no be problem, aka what else, aka huh? You know what time it is. You're watching behind the move. Stay tuned, NYDJ. Now.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another edition of Behind the Move, and trust me, today with me is one of Ghana's finest, and I should say the most decorated Ghanaian artists in the past decade. Undoubtedly, trading out hit records after records, winning all the awards that anybody would ever want to win. And trust me, I know a lot of people must be jealous of him, but hey, he's putting in the work. That's how come he's getting all of them. Who should I say? How do I even describe him again? He has several names. Obede Pombede. He goes by huh? Now, do you have anything else to say? I'm talking about none other than Ghana's very own Sarkodie. Obede.
Hey, what's up?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, good, man. I lost my voice. Sorry. It's a great show last night, and the energy just took everything out of me. Yeah, but big ups, man. NY. What's up?
It's such a great privilege to have you today on behalf of the move. Trust me, it's been several calls and several attempts to do this. Is that in Accra, and then you are out of Ghana or something, and today finally we have you on this particular side. Like, how do you feel sitting here today on Behind the Move?
Yeah, man, I've always wanted to do it. As you said, it's just more of timing. We've had like bad timing. A couple of months ago, you're trying to link up. As you said, when you're in Ghana, when you're in Accra, I'm not there. Maybe I might be out of the country, but I've always wanted to do it. And then, obviously, I respect you a lot, and I commend your job. And I feel like you put it in that work that's necessary, that energy that, pushes artists towards you, that makes us very comfortable. And I will always applaud you for what you have done for Ghana, what you're about to do, what you're doing as of now. So, yeah, definitely I'm very proud and privileged to be here and be on this couch with you and talking to you.
Nice, and it makes me feel very good as well, hearing all that from Sarkodie, Ghana's very own. Now, let's look at 2016 in review. I must say, one of the years you have churned out some of the amazing works like videos and songs and all that. In wrapping up 2016, would you say it's been more like the biggest for you musically, family-wise, and all that?
I would say every year is an upgrade of the previous year. And I thank God for that, because I don't stay stagnant as in my situation, whether being music, family, anything related to Sarkodie. Every year is actually a step ahead, and I think 2016, as you said, is an upgrade of what Sarkodie has done over the years. And I'm proud of myself and my team, for putting in that work. I've not really sat down to do a review, because I normally don't do that till the year's over, because then sometimes it makes you too content, or sometimes you panic that you have not done enough. So I don't think it's sometimes it's cool, but you need to do it at the right time. I've not really done a review. You would give a better review because you are behind the scenes and looking at me, but I've not really looked at what I've done. But I think what got in the way for Sarkodie in 2016 is I moved away from being the product, the artist, and I wanted to be behind the scenes and trying to work things in the background, which is going to be announced soon. Things that I've been doing for the game itself, the game that made Sarkodie, that I want to give back to the game. So, and I've been, behind my boy Akwabo as well, and trying to get a couple of artists on the Success Music, label. So it's been more of not focusing on Sarkodie too much, but the thing is, the fans need music, and that's the only reason why, I put out music. But I even said to myself, maybe I was not even going to do too much of music in 2016, but they call for it, and I think that's what keeps the Sarkodie brand going, and then makes it possible for people to even listen to anything else that you want to say. So music first. Comparing this year to last year, I don't think it's last 2 years or something. What was the time I did Metro Girl and Love Rock and all this?
That was last year.
Okay, last year. Okay, last 2 years was Pandatin and Adonai and okay, it actually makes sense. Okay, so that means every year I've been doing it, and this year, I think getting towards the end, we're putting out loads of music, and yeah, I'll probably do the review next year, but I know it's been good. I feel good. I don't feel like I've done anything wrong.
Talking about this year and getting to the latter part of the year, there was a point when you sent out a tweet and said that you were holding on to music and that you think Akwabo had the jam for the rest of the year. But unfortunately, we heard RNS, and then should I say unfortunate or unfortunate? We had RNS, and then we had the new one that everybody's talking about. So, like, people are like, okay, so Sarkodie couldn't keep up with the promise because for him, is even sleeping in the studio and always producing. So, how did that come about?
I think just people take, which I respect, people take everything I say literally and they run with it. They believe. No, I'm not saying they shouldn't believe, but they take what I say very personal. When I tweeted that, it was the excitement of the fact that Akwabwa is releasing this record that I've been listening over and over again. I wanted to share with the world. I wanted the world to listen to it. That doesn't stop the world from happening. It's still going to be a dope record, and then I'll still be Sarkodie. But I really, really needed that attention, and it got the attention that it needed. People paid attention to it. They want to watch it. They go like, okay, which song is going to stop Sarkodie from recording? And it's a dope record. To date, I think, I don't know if I can release a song personally. People can love my song, but I have what I like. I like that song, Aquabo's song, Hello, featuring me. So it's going to be like my number one, till the year's over. But of course, it's Sarkodie. I record a lot. And if I record something, and RNS, please, that wasn't released by me anyways.
Posigee did that.
Yeah, Posigee did that. And people actually think it was planned. It was not planned. I went to the studio to do a different song, and I was going and I asked him, yo, Charlie, by yourself, he sent me beats, jail. He played RNS, big ups to MOG, this new kid that I'm really, 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 impressed by his work. He played me the beats. When I heard it, it was a dope beat. It's actually a very dope beat. But for Sarkodie, that type of music is too easy for me. So sometimes I move away from it. But I was like, let me just do it. Let me just do it. So I said what I said. It was not written. When I say 4 words, I think about the next 4, I'll say it. If I think about the next 4, I'll say it. And I left the studio the next morning. And knowing Posigee knows that if he waits on Sarkodie, I'm not going to release the song. It's going to take 30 years and it'll still be on my laptop. So he went with his guts, believing in the song that much, and then he released it the next day. And then I was about to call him and go like, yo, why you release that? When I saw the people and how they embraced the song, I just had to just go with the flow. So it was not really planned. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to release music. I'm definitely going to put out music if I feel like it's the right timing.
Now, talking about that particular song, for instance, I remember I saw a tweet of yours that was like, you were going to see him. I knew you were just joking about that. But after seeing the fans and all that, just like you talked about, did you still go ahead to call Posse and like, yo?
No. I actually applaud him. He's not really done that before. So for him to do that, and Posigee has been in my good books for forever. He's never been on my bad side. He's such an incredible soul. And he's very, very religious, very spiritual. Actually makes me uncomfortable when I'm around him. Posigee is the type of person who wouldn't, like you to talk about somebody. That's the energy I like. That he don't like gossiping. When you gossip, he's scared. You go like, why do you come here to talk about somebody? Very, very spiritual, that it makes me want to literally take a bath every time I'm going to see him because I feel so dirty around Posigee. He's a clean soul, and he's always there. And his name actually speaks for itself. Possible. Anything is possible. Just call Posigee in the middle of the night, and he's going to wake up no matter what and come to your rescue. So for him to release the song, I was like, if it was anybody else, I'll flip, like I'll just call back. With Posse, I have that respect. And he said, listen, I know what the song is going to do, and that's why I released it. And you have seen what's happening. I said, okay. So if now Posigee releases anything, I'll just keep quiet.
So Posse, I'm pretty sure you've done a lot of recordings. Posse, please drop them. Keep them coming, because we are stepping into the festive season and people want to dance, people want to listen to Sarkodie and all that. Now, let's look at 2016. I've said a lot about it already. Now, this particular year, I should say, one of the years that you have this kind of challenge, should I say, an artist really comes at you and all that. And for me, I was like, okay, how did this whole thing start? The feedback and everything, the energy, it was like negative. I don't know if it was positive. You released Kanta. And for the first time, I must say, that was when I felt like I could feel some anger in your tone. Like, I don't know, but that's how I felt. Like, there was kind of anger in your tone. How was this whole thing about?
I think, I said back to what I was saying, people really, really take me literally that serious, so they react to how I react. And when people say artists come at me, people come at me every year. It's not 2016. It's just the order of the day. The one there is going to get more stones thrown at him, and I'm very ready for that. And I need it actually because if that happens, it tells me, okay, that means you're still on path. Like if they don't really want to come at you, that means you're out of the way, and so I'm actually glad I get that. and I know how to use emotions to do music. Not necessarily because I feel like that, because I can swear to God, nobody has really gotten to me that much for me to feel like, yo, but this boy, hey, why did you? It's never been like that for me. Like, I swear, like literally nobody. Because the thing is, what I understand about music is we all say we are the best rappers, but we don't have the best rapper because no rapper has the whole world backing you. That's the best rapper. Even Jesus has people who don't believe in him, So I feel like you are the best to your fan base. So I don't really go with, I'm better than you and this guy. Now I flow past you. Of course, we rap. It's all about ego. You talk about it, but you be sincere to yourself. There is no way any rapper can impress a Sark Nation fan and they will leave Sarkodie for you. It's not going to happen. You understand? So that's the same way, vice versa. Like, M.anifest, whoever, their fans are not going to go like, oh, no, Charlie, M.anifest, we have to go support Sarkodie. If you're a true fan, it's a die-hard fan. They're going to die with you. They're going to ride with you. So what I focus on, my energy, is focusing on the people that care about me. That's the Sark Nation and Sarkoholics. If you go back to a song like Where Did I Go Wrong featuring I wanted to bring that emotion of me being very sad. So if you listen to that song, you feel like I lost my voice, I've been crying for days. I can act that way. And with the Kanta approach and the reception, I know what it's gonna get. People are gonna go like, hey, Charlie, why is that good? Hey, boy, and I like it because that's what I wanted to achieve. I wanted you to feel that thing in my voice. But I wish you guys are in the studio when I'm recording. I don't take it that serious, but and even how that song came about, I think we were going to the stage in Canada, and then I was in a car, and I think Mensa was playing the beats. I was like, oh, these beats have I don't jump on them before, because everybody's doing a version of it. And I started it, and I was like, let me just create some controversy. I know what it's going to be. It's going to benefit certain people. It's going to make people talk a lot. Yeah. But I'm like, I've always been trying to stay away from it, because mostly I started in one song until I can have a back-to-back with somebody I feel like I can gain as well. That's when I was ready to do it, But if I won't gain but I'm like, yo, listen, I came from Kasahari. I used to just rap these people for no reason. Let me just get back to that energy just to make people feel like. And if you realize all the rappers jumped on it, people wanted to either talk about it or defend someone or try to, that whole thing. Who's supposed to do it if not me? Who's like, literally, I don't like talking about myself being the one or whatever, but you understand that if you're talking about people holding the Ghana music on that level, I'm part of it, yes. So I think it's just right sometimes to spice the whole industry up, but it's nothing personal, I swear. It's nothing personal. And the funny thing is, if something is personal, I can't write. Whoa. It takes ages for me to write that. Like Mile 7 Saga, this is my old story. It took me how many years? Because it's still real, I can't pretend. I need to make sure every word means something. I can just put some rhyme in it. With this, I will fool and I'll bring humor and I'll try to sound funny because I don't mean it. But if I really, really mean it, I don't think I can. Yeah, it takes a while. It will take forever. Yeah.
Wow. So I think for the very first time, Sarkodie has really opened up on these issues that came up in 2016, and this is Behind the Move. Now, the introduction, or should I say the welcoming of Titi, how has that really affected you so far?
It's a blessing. I love it. I want to encourage everybody to go to their rooms and start making babies. Start making babies. It's going to be the best thing you've ever had in your life. I've always been a family person, so it's not a hard thing for me to deal with. I love it. I love family. When my sisters, they have their babies, I'll be in their house every time. My sister, I remember when she had her daughter, I used to take care of her when she goes. I actually enjoy it. So for me, having mine, it was something else. And it pushes you to do a lot. Because now, the things that I used to be relaxed about and go like, nah, I don't go rush, let it slide, Like, it'll be out home. But sometimes, and that's all show, you take things for granted. Like, certain things, you're on this, you can do it, so you don't force yourself. But when Titi came, it gives you that extra push. I want to make her proud. I want when she grows up, it's going to be like, oh, your dad used to be. No, I want you to come and meet what's happening. So I'm on my grind 247. And the fact that I'm happy every morning is a blessing. I've never felt like that, like, in a very long while. Because sometimes you wake up and you're tired, you're thinking about some stuff, and then you get back to it. But since Titi came, it's every morning you are happy. That's how serious it is. And you forget everything. You feel like you don't have any problems, no issues, nothing gets to you, like nothing will really get in your way. So I think it's been a blessing, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
Wow. So, Messers, if you're watching, maybe I should be coming home to... Yeah, we should we should be having a baby very soon. Now let's look at the way forward. I'm gathering that you are working on an album already. For you, I know you're always working. You have a studio at home. You're always doing cooking up stuff. Information I gather is that you're working on a whole African album, like something like that. The highest. What is it about the highest?
What I did not do is plan to do an album because then you don't know how to attack it. I've just been recording songs, but when I put them together, it makes a perfect album. It has all the stories of life, being in love, hardcore, the usual Sarkodie, witty kind of lyrics, funny songs, and I'm putting them together. It's a dope record. But the name The Highest came later. I think it came later this year. And I was thinking about it. And I just felt at this point in Ghana, not in the world, but in Ghana, Sarkodie has been there, done that. I've done it over and over again. So sometimes you just have to just crown what you're doing and just do it because you have to do it. So The Highest just talks about just the high, you understand, the highest level. What else can you do? I'm just doing good music. So I don't even know how many tracks are going to be on it. But definitely starting January, exclusive on your show. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the first single off the album this year. Whoa. Before
January?
Yeah, it's going to be in December.
Okay.
Which the video is ready. So there's going to be the tip of the iceberg this year in December. And then next year we start the whole campaign about it. The releases will be back to back. But trust me, dope records. Good songs. And I'm trying to, the reason why I talked about the whole of Africa, I'm trying to involve people from, the whole of Africa, from the east, west, south, wherever, possible. Sometimes it's not easy to do these things because, where we are and how we can even connect. Some people, I know them, I don't even know how to contact them. But so far, I think we've had some good artists in Africa on it. So hopefully, the fans love it and, they appreciate it.
All right, so you heard it for the very first time. He said it on Behind the Move. First single of the album is dropping this year before January, so you're going to have it. The video is ready, the song is ready. You are definitely going to enjoy it. Of course, who knows, maybe you're going to drop it for the first time on radio as well. So just look out for that particular one. Now, there is a problem I have with you. Should I tell you that? My biggest challenge has been the fact that you drop dope albums, you have amazing songs on them, you promote one, two, you let the rest die.
The thing is, when people say that, I see people talk about that. One thing about Sarkodie, if you've really followed my whole path, is I do the music for the love of it and the people that appreciate it. And sometimes it's very spiritual when it comes to music. What the song is going to do, it will do it. Okay. Some songs were not necessarily meant to be. You love it yourself. This one loves it. They'll go like, about this song. They will like, I feel say it go blow. It's very spiritual. Some people put money into it and try to make it blow. My whole career has not been based on hit songs. It's actually based on the Sarkodie, the person himself. So if you look at my accolades, the awards that I win, it's mainly Artist of the Year, Best Rapper, Best This, you. Some few times I get a Song of the Year. Okay. So my whole career has not been based on that path. I was not cut from that whole cloth. I'm a whole body of work kind of person. So when you take some of my colleagues, which I really admire, like the 4x4, the R2Bs, even I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to mistake, but we have people that you can see they're very commercial. What they do is they literally do the songs because they think it has to be played on this radio. And I have never recorded a song having that intention that it has to be played here. What I do is I do the song for the people. If it makes it to that level, which God has never failed me. I don't know, I tweeted once, did not do anything about it again. By the time I realized now we're hitting almost 40 million views. Yeah. So I think if the song is that powerful, it's going to speak for itself. You can do your promotion, you can do whatever. But I think the normal routine of how artists do music, that's not how I do it. I'm more of, I do the music for the core fan base. They listen to it. Whoever it gets to, that's okay. I'm okay with that. So I do the album for, like Mary, I didn't necessarily do it because I want to get radio play. I did it just for my own CV. And till today, when people listen to it, I can see what they feel when they listen to it. And that's what I need, actually, yeah.
But I must plead on behalf of the fans and all the people that you work on some of these things? Because for me, like if you listen to Mary, for instance, I remember when Meu was the first single drop of that album, and then when I heard it, I was like, wow. And then I waited for because I remember when you launched the album in Accra, I was worrying Angel. I was like, yo, we need the albums in Kumasi, we need to sell them. People are calling, and you have all those amazing, beautiful songs live. And then we're only promoting Mary. Yeah, we're only promoting Meu, and I feel like, no, Sarkodie, you're disappointing me.
The funny thing is, I'm not actually even promoting Meu. I'm not even promoting Meu, nor even Mary, or I'm not promoting anything. The thing is, what made it to the people, that became that overall thing, is Meu, because maybe the video came out with it, and then maybe Pat Thomas's the brass song, because the video came with it. But what I'm saying is that we have different type of artists. We have artists that follow a certain lane, which I do admire. I was not cut from that cloth. That is why I can do a song like the beat of hand to mouth. Like, who would ever dare to do that thing as now when you need money, to feed your family? Like, you wouldn't do that. But when you're that comfortable and you don't toe a certain line too much, and the people can really predict what you can do. I don't want to go back to way back. Some artists, I don't want to mention their names, but they've been doing that same mistake. Promotion is good. Like, they've been hitting on it, trying to, make it hit. So when it doesn't, the people say you're falling. You understand? And Sarkodie didn't come from that cloth. I came from Kasahari. I do commercial songs just because, I can rap and I can just put some verse on it. But what I do is I do the song for the core fan base. So, and I think I've achieved that because the fans get to listen to it. And talking about distribution, that's another conversation that, that's something that bothers me about, Ghana music. And next year, you're going to hear a couple of announcements. That's why sometimes I keep music to myself because I know what I want to do. It will be way easier. What you're talking about now. It will be way easier because Ghana is really hard to do promotion, because we don't have a source that, brings everything together. You have to be on the road trying to go here, trying to convince. No, it doesn't have to happen that way. We need to find a way, a platform that will just be way easier for people to just access music. So next year, I have a couple of announcements to make. I was in the States. We had a couple of meetings. Good information, for the fans. Yeah.
That was something I was gonna talk about, like distribution, royalties, and all that. How do you feel about the blogs, especially when you put out your own content, like you put out material that's perhaps to be sold and you find them all for free? I remember when Akwawa dropped Meu, I had it, and then I talked to Urban, and he sent me the iTunes link. So I put it online, and I put the iTunes link in there. I said, click here to download. Now, within hours, I had over 6,000. So it means that if I put out a free download, people would have downloaded like 6,000 times. And that would be hard work gone waste. Yeah. So how do you feel when the songs are out there for free and all that? Even though, you produce it because you feel that's what you feel like. But it's money. How do you feel?
It doesn't feel great because it's your work and you have to get paid. And because the artists are not used to getting paid for music, they don't really care. They actually think it's a plus. And I'm not gonna speak against the blogs, doing that, because sometimes they push songs to that, to that level. But I think what the bloggers should know is you should study when the person's about to release the music. You can see that the idea behind it is they want to make money off it. So then you can actually let go of that and just make the person enjoy that time, and then maybe later on you can put it on your site. And then you have songs like RNS that you saw I was putting out for free, so that one I don't really care. But songs that I've been promoting, I've been telling people to subscribe here, go on iTunes. When you see people doing that, you need to understand, if I want it out for free, I know how I'm going to do it. I know songs that I put out for free. So no bad feelings towards them. It's just we can all help ourselves. Just see when somebody doesn't need that and when someone needs that, and then I think we're good.
All right, so to my colleague bloggers, I think I drew all of them, but I'm not a blogger. I'm a multi-platform content creator. Bro, for people. So I try as much as possible to do the right thing, and then let's support the artists. Trust me, we do it, and they support us. We also have to support them. If it's out for free, you go ahead, put it out for free. If you need to pay for it, please support, share the iTunes links, and make sure they are making some money off it. So this should be wrapping up today on Behind the Move. But anything you want to tell the Sarkodies? I know you have a strong army online. Nobody dares touch them. Like, he says, What do you tell them? Like, how's it feeling like when you get on stage and you see them and they are shouting? I know you've talked about why you often wear shades, but how do you feel when you see them shouting and all?
Now you can never get used to it. You don't understand why. I never get it. And one funny thing is my personality doesn't suit my profession because I am not that type of person that wants the attention. I don't want people. I don't want to be. Well, you see, you have people who come in a room and they want to be the one everyone wants to talk to. I don't want that. I want to be the guy in the corner and nobody cares about, Michael, and I'll just show my corner. I actually don't even like birthday parties when it's my birthday because the attention is on me. Like everyone is looking at you and go like, oh, happy birthday. I don't like that. Like I actually enjoy it if I have a dry birthday. I'm that type of person. So to get love, sometimes they don't understand. They go like, oh, Sarkodie, the way you reacted, I don't know whether if you appreciate the way I appreciate you. I'm like, because sometimes when you do that, the thing is sometimes, it's hard to say it, but sometimes I'm shy when you do that. When you go like, yo, Sark, I love you, yo, Sark. I don't know what to say. Like, if we have people that wanted that, that's why they did the music. So they want to go in town, the people go like, yeah. I didn't do music because I just wanted to do music. And then, fortunately, people really, really, really took you serious and they love you from their heart, and that's Sark Nation and Sarkoholics. I don't joke with them, and I know they understand me being me. That's why I love them. They don't judge me based on how I am. They are the only people who just love me like, unconditionally. They just literally don't expect anything from me. All they want me to do is just keep on doing what I'm doing, and I appreciate them. I think without them, I wouldn't be here. It wouldn't be necessary for me to release a song if I didn't have that strong fan base. Because it's one to be known and it's one to have a fan base. That's way different, and I do have that, and I appreciate them, and they should keep the support going. Last night, they showed that love again. Kumasi turned up, they were just jumping here and there. They kept me on my toes for like how many hours, and I did not drop the energy because of their energy. So I would say to them that anytime I record a song, I think about what they will feel. That's what makes me, happy. So I love Sark Nation. I love Sarkoholics. And big ups to y'all for the support.
Nice one. So big ups to all the fans for all that you've been doing over the years. Finally, Success Music, you have Akwabwa there. I know we can't wrap up this without talking about Akwabwa. Yes. One amazing talent on the record label. How far do you want to take Akwabwa?
As far as he can go, because I believe in him. I don't. People go like, oh, Sarkodie, you just have to sign somebody. The things I do for artists is more than signing. What I do behind the scenes for most artists is, when it gets to the point, they ask me, Sark, you do stuff for me, but why don't you sign me? Signing is a whole different level. Akwabwa, apart from the fact that he's talented, he's a very humble person. He understands. He's very matured. So it makes the work way more easier. And I always keep saying, talent plays like, it marks 10% of what's going to happen to you in your career. Talent is like 10%. How you are, the discipline you have, the mindset, how you take things is what's going to determine how long you're going to stay in the game. And I feel Akwabwa has that. He's very down to earth. He's super talented. He can create music in 2 seconds and put some deadly words into it that I've never been able to understand till today. So I think it's somebody worth supporting, and I can spend my last dime on trying to get Akwabwa on that level. It takes time. I'm an artist, so I do understand. I'm not a record label, a business person too much, because with those people, what they are signing you for is to make money. So when you don't hit in 2, 3, or a year period, they want to push you off. And I'm not that type of. I'm an artist. It took me years to get here. So I understand the whole process. I'm not rushing. Sometimes he even like feels like, oh, if we do this. I'm like, listen. Bottom line is, you were a dope artist. The same thing that you were saying about this promotion and things, I'm like, listen, it's better to grab the people that really, really, really care. Because what promotion does, sometimes it's very good. You push artists to that level. We know you because they've been putting you on TV too much to the point that, okay, we are focusing. But do we really care? We don't. But then what you're really supposed to do is gather them from here. That's what I did. Way back, I used to come to Kumasi and perform. No one knew me, but I would just come and kill it. I'll go here, kill it. So by the time you get on that level, that's why sometimes you don't even need to do anything. All you have to do is just drop the song. And then it's hard to do it because you go to the club and people are playing other people's music. Your music is not being played. Like you go to a show, somebody gets a better reception more than you. It is nothing. Just keep gathering, building. Small. By the time you realize, that's the core fan base. So when they scream, it's a different type of scream. It's not like they have called a celebrity. This is people who really, really care. So Akwabwa is getting that with time. He doesn't even see it, but I'm behind the scenes. I'm like, I watch him more than I watch me. And I see what people tweet. And that kind of tweet is what I look at. When someone says, you don't know what you do to me. Like, I love your music so much. I'm like, this is what you're supposed to focus on. So even if you get 16 of that, that's serious. You know, so that's exactly what he's doing. He's putting out music. He has an amazing track record as of now. What we recorded so far. He will be releasing an album as well. But the next single, hopefully, I'm looking at how December is going to be. But it's a very, very dope song. It's just him. You know, no one on the song. A very, very creative idea. So if you love Sarkodie, please try to support Akwaboah as well. And if you love Akwaboah, keep supporting. If you don't, be a new fan and don't miss out. It's going to be the next big thing out of Ghana. And everybody's going to need Akwaboah to survive. Trust me.
Amazing. Just heard all about Akwaboah and then Sarkodie talking about the projects and what he has for him in the coming months and the years ahead. It's been an amazing time with Sarkodie, trust me. And finally, we have it here on Behind the Move. Thank you very much for watching. You check out Sarkodie's official pages and check out everything he puts on there. You're definitely going to love them. And you can check out my YouTube channel as well. That's youtube.com/c/Ebenezer Donko. Check out the videos on Behind the Move and trust me, you are going to love them. Sarkodie, once again, thank you very much for joining me on Behind the Move. And
Hello Ghana, it's your girl K-A-A-K-I-E Kaki, and you're Behind the Move with NYDJ. Keep it locked.
Charlie, I just chuck it. Laughing out to the tears in the bucket. Charlie, I'm watching Behind the Move. This is M.anifest, M.Diggity, NYDJ. Shout outs to you. Peace.
All right, what up? I go by the name Sarkodie, Sarkodie, a.k.a. you know what time it is, a.k.a. money no be problem, a.k.a. what else, a.k.a. huh? You know what time it is. You're watching Behind the Move. Stay tuned, NYDJ.